Hi guys, Alex here with Inside, and today we're going to be talking about a new project by Omniyat. Now, you may have heard about Omniyat. If you've been to Dubai, you've probably seen the Opus building that Omniyat built with Zaha Hadid recently. And Omniyat is actually responsible for some of the most iconic and interesting projects here in Dubai, and it fills a very interesting niche of ultra luxury, of which, contrary to popular belief, there's actually not that many options here in Dubai. What kind of buildings or properties can we compare Omniyat's buildings to? In truth, not many. Perhaps the Royal Atlantis or Four Seasons residences. You might be wondering, who buys these units that are sometimes 50, 100 million dirham plus? Is it only people who are living there? In many cases that's the case. However, today I want to show a different angle to you where it's possible to buy these types of properties for investment and even rental. Omniyat has also built, or is in process of building, very iconic buildings here in Dubai. For instance, Orly Infinity on the Palm, Ava, as well as one at Palm, and now they are finalizing the Lana residences in Business Bay next to Vela, and now Vela Viento. And also, let's talk about Dorchester. So originally founded in order to serve royalty, and over the last 50 years owned by the royal family of Brunei, the Dorchester Collection, there's only 9 hotels in the world. And they exist in Beverly Hills in Los Angeles, in London, and a few in Europe. And now, with the Lana residences, the 10th hotel will be their first Dorchester hotel here in the UAE. This is important because the opening of this hotel in end of 2023 will also drive demand and increase the pricing for all of Omniyat's Dorchester Collection buildings, which is important for investors. So what else do we know about the Dorchester Collection? Omniyat always works with Foster & Partners for architecture. Now, Foster & Partners is famous for designing the Apple headquarters amongst other architectural landmarks in the world. This is the headquarters that's shaped like a spaceship, which is highly unique. They also use GILLES BOISSIER, a French interior design firm who designs and fully furnishes all of the Dorchester Collection apartments. This new project in Business Bay will only have 92 units. Compare that to most launches here in Dubai where there's 300, 400 units in a tower. There's only 92 across 2 towers here in this project in Vela Viento. What is this telling you? That it's more exclusive, that there's a lot more space, and obviously you understand that the pricing is going to reflect this. So what is the pricing for this project? So 2 bedrooms will be roughly between 20 and 30 million dirham. Then 3 bedrooms will be 30 to 40, and 4 bedrooms and variations of penthouses and sky palaces higher than that. Why are these prices where they are? Let's take a look back a few years when the Royal Atlantis was launching, when the Four Seasons Residences was launching, and one at Palm, for instance, was launching from Omniyat. The starting prices per square foot in dirham were roughly 3,000 to 4,000 dirham per square foot. Now, when they were being resold, now they are 7,000 to 11,000 dirham per square foot. So the prices more than doubled. Now, when we look at the Bugatti building by Bugatti, the prices there are 18,000 dirham per square foot. What does this mean? This means that there is a lot of room in the market that's already anchored at a certain, let's say, ceiling, at least for now, where the prices that Omniyat is launching buildings at now of 6,000 to 8,000 dirham per square foot has a lot of room for growth. And this provides interesting opportunity for investors. And even though it might not seem like it, these units could actually be good for rental. So recently a 3-bedroom in one at Palm by Omniyat was rented for a year for $1 million. So 3.7 million dirham. There's a unit in the Royal Atlantis that rented for 8 million dirhams, or over $2 million for a year. So there is a demand, and there's room for that demand to grow. So let's talk about what an investment strategy could be. The way that Omniyat structures its selling process, once the units sell at 30%, the price is increased by 5%. Once the threshold of 70% of units sold is reached, the price increases again to another 5%. And lastly, at public launch, once again, another 5%. So for instance, in the last launch for Vela, investors who came in over the summer made 15% return in just 3 months. And by the way, summer, as you might know, is slow season here in Dubai. So just by virtue of the way that the selling process is structured by the developer, within a few months, you stand to make already 15%. Something else that's interesting is now that the first Dorchester hotel is opening here in the UAE, this will also increase. The projection is at least 10%, the pricing for all of Omniyat's buildings here. In an attempt to do something extraordinary for the owners of Dorchester properties here in Dubai, Omniyat bought out the marina in Business Bay and plans to announce to build a private mini island there that's meant for only private networking, private business meetings, private connections, only for owners of Dorchester Collection buildings. So this master plan announcement will also increase the resale value. What does this all mean? It means that through coming in right now in the pre-launch phase, you stand to appreciate 15, 20, 25% of your capital over the coming 4 to 6 months alone. And unlike other developers, Omniyat does something interesting here where they allow you to resell after only 35% of the total sum being paid, and they'll even take on the project for you to resell through themselves. So let's summarize. Who could this project be good for? In general, if you're a fan of very high quality service from the Dorchester Collection, which all the buildings are managed by Dorchester. If you're a fan of high quality architecture, unique designs from a famous French firm, from a living standpoint, this could be a wonderful place to live. Honestly, if I could live in one place in the UAE, it would be in the Dorchester buildings. Second, if you're considering a short-term investment where even within 6 to 12 to 18 months, you can resell, this is also possible given the pricing strategy that I outlined. Further, long-term, because this is in Business Bay and because of the limited availability of luxury units in Dubai, you can hold this investment for 3, 5+ years and stand to make quite a substantial profit of 50, in some cases even 100+% over the coming years. And interestingly, even from a rental standpoint, this could be a viable candidate, given that we already have existing transactions in the market that reflect the desire from people to rent at these kinds of prices. So if you're a fan of any of those things, maybe you feel inspired by this video, please reach out to us. There's a link below. You can just say it's for Alex and I'll get in touch with you. I'll be happy to help you find the perfect unit for yourself and your family, either for living or from an investment standpoint. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate your feedback, your comments. My name is Alex. I'll see you guys next time.